Coming to you from South Point Studio, host of Punchlines, quarterback for your Pittsburgh Steelers, #1 first-round overall draft pick, Frankie Nicotero.
Punchline starts right now!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I was drafted #1 overall by the Steelers. Frankie Overs Nicotero. That was at the Fan Fest. What is it? Fan Experience thing at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center that Ryan and I attended. We have a video coming up of how much fun it was. And of course, Sean over here said, Steelers wasted a pick. It was a lot of fun. We stood in line for that one. We had to stand in line for that one.
Yep.
We had kind of, we had some access to events. But anyway, we had a good time.
Great time.
It was Ryan and I and Andrew, a.k.a. Drew Dog, who works on the show, shot it for us. So we have some more stuff coming up that we shot. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what I really liked about it, Ann, our director? A lot of good one-on-one time with Ryan and I. You know, this is the most time I've ever spent with Ryan. It was really nice. No, not at all.
I'd say.
Anyway, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Punchlines. This is a big show. Only, 3 days, 4 days? How many days is the Super Bowl? Today's Thursday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days. 3 days to Super Bowl 58 right down the road. We have a giant show for you guys. Dennis Evans, who is one of our most popular guests, one of my personal favorites. He's always in Kansas City.
In a van.
What's that? In a van? Usually in a minivan. Sometimes what's happening outside?
It's snowing.
It's snowing. He's live. He's live in the desert. He's here covering the Kansas City Chiefs. Yesterday, we had Tom McClain on, or 2 days ago, whatever. We had Tom McClain with the 49ers slant. Today, 2 days ago, Dennis Evans is here today. Talk a little KC. You want some more KC? Hey, Chiefs fans. I have Mike Simon, a gentleman from the Pittsburgh area who handles three clients. He's
three from the Chiefs, yes.
3 from the Chiefs, and he's also the agent for one Travis Kelce right there. And by the way, got a Travis Kelce card last night.
One of the 3 Chiefs.
Look at that. What's that?
Said that, yes, he is one of the 3 Chiefs.
One of the 3 Chiefs, and the other 2 he'll tell us all about.
Yeah.
And we have a Brock Purdy card. Now, I'm willing to take my collectible Brock Purdy card and just go ahead and rip it up on camera if he likes me to. And I want to point out that it's a big show, right? Who else? Oh, we have our video that we're going to show. We have a video from Alex White.
Yep.
And we have a video from Kevin Belenkoff. Kevin's schedule conflicted with the show. So we had Kevin. I said, well, we got to have Kevin on the show. Chris Andrews was like, we need Kevin's pick. Kevin's been on fire in the postseason. He sent a little video. So we're going to have Kevin's pick today via video. And tomorrow, we might even have more Belenkoff. Might even bring him back for some prop bets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a full show. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm letting you know now. I haven't even checked the chat room now. They're there. Great. We drafted a kicker, says Paul. Nice intro. Bob Dell said the only thing that would have made it better, Bob, would be you tracking that voiceover for us. Paul, what's up, Punchy? We're the Punchy Crew. I like that. That's what our jacket should say. With the Punchy Crew. Yeah.
Yeah, like everybody else yesterday had teammate on the back. We have Punchy Crew.
All the people working at the Fan Experience were teammates, which they get to keep that shirt. Tommy Green there. Lucky Man's there. What's up, buddy? Thank you for being on the show. What was I about to say? Kevin Belenkoff picks. We're going overtime.
Yes. Clydesdale is going to be making a bet.
This is the first time I'm announcing it. You know, if you knew we were going overtime and you could make a sportsbook wager on it, like will Punchlines go overtime today? Take it. Take the over, because we are going OT, because at approximately 1 o'clock when we usually say goodbye, we have 2 Budweiser Clydesdales marching through the casino that will end up at the sportsbook right here behind me, and they will make a bet. Now, our horse is allowed to wager. In Nevada, I guess they are.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. But they've got 2 because best prices in town, one horse is going to wager on the Niners, minus 125, best price in town.
Okay.
And then one horse is going to wager on the Chiefs, getting the 10-cent straddle extra for plus 115 on the money line.
So once again, if you think the Chiefs are going to win this game and you want to bet them outright to win, come here. Come here anyway to bet at the South Point, because you get the best odds. Nobody in town has the odds that we have here. I mean, why else would you go anywhere? Plus, we got all these why don't we put the big game parties up there? Sunday, February 11th. Grand Ballroom, Exhibit Hall Showroom, Napa. There's going to be free admission. You got to be 21. There's going to be food and drink specials, betting windows available everywhere. So we have, there it is right there. So South Point's going to be the place to be. Plus, you could come down, maybe meet Frank Nicotero, Punchlines.
Get a nice autograph.
You could get signatures. I could sign maybe one of our business cards that we have 5,000 of now. I will hand you a business card with the QR code and everything. So make sure you come down. It's going to be a blast. Matt Nevert's going to be in here. Ryan's going to be at home taking care of his baby. But I will be bouncing around town before the game. It's going to be a good time. We have a big show for you guys today. We're going to show our FanFest video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we went to FanFest yesterday. Ryan and I, Drew Dog shot it. Here's our video. Roll the beautiful bean footage. Sorry, yeah, well.
Nicotero and Ryan McCormick here from South Point Studio. NFL fan experience. So much to do, so many fun competition things. Precision passing, field goal. We're going to do some hitting. We're going to get introduced as first round draft picks. It's all happening right now. Let's go.
So this is the shrine to Justin Fields. So Ryan is very excited.
Please don't leave me.
Please
don't leave me.
Please don't leave me. He could be a Steeler. A lot of rumors. You never know. Would you root for him as a Steeler?
Yeah.
All right. So Ryan just found a Green Bay Packer one, and of course, I think we can blur that out. Do we have the technology to do that? There's Kittle, your boy.
The people's tight end.
The people's tight end could have a big game on Sunday.
Look at those cleats.
Those cleats are tight right there. Look at those. Those are fire ropes. Yeah, those are.
They sparkle.
What are they?
They sparkle.
They sparkle. They're like the buffet at Dwayne Colucci's Rampart Casino. We're going to try to throw the ball through the net. You know, it's what we work for all week. We're going to practice. Got my arm warmed up. I'm looking at 2 out of 3. Ryan?
I'm shooting right there. Probably 3.
What happened, Ryan? Nicotero goes 3 for 3! One!
Good job. I'll give it to you.
I warmed up. Now it's ready. Let's go! All right, tackling dummies?
Yeah.
Let's go hit! We're going to go hit!
Selecting their next draft pick in the NFL. Draft number 24. He is coming in as running back, coming from South Point Studios. God makes the noise for Ryan, the producer, McCormick. Let's go, Big Town. Let's go.
You know, football players don't look as big in person. It's Travis Kelce and TJ Watt. On TV, they look much larger, but here, all small. All right, time to suit up.
I slipped. I wanted him to feel good after the toss. I won 3-zip. Yeah.
It's the Steeler bejeweled helmet. You know, Ocean's 11 was in Vegas. I'm going to go ahead and steal all these tonight. Oh, showing the set in front of the Cubs. All right, well, that's it. Super Bowl 58 Fan Fest.
Absolutely awesome.
That was a great time, right? My arm's a little sore from nailing those 3 balls in the net, though.
And my feet are a little hot from dusting you.
Yeah. Well, I slipped. It was the shoes or the turf. I don't know whose fault it was.
Don't
But
listen
anyway,
to
keep watching Punchlines. Keep watching Sports by the Book, South Point Studios, Super Bowl 58, Las Vegas. Yay, that was so much fun, man. That was a blast.
Frank throwing darts.
Throwing darts, baby. I went 3 for 3. I might need some representation, so it's good that we're going to talk to our next guest next. You went 1 for 3. You did well, and you beat me at the little sprint race thing.
Yeah.
I slipped. The turf was slippery on that.
Yeah,
it didn't have the. It was only a 50 grab
You
hold
slipped
like the
so that way you
UNLV.
You slipped, so you made your embarrassment a little less.
I wanted you to win. I felt bad after I just, I went 3 for 3 on throwing the balls. But by the way, your passes looked like all 3 of yours went in as well.
Yeah. They all hit the net.
They all hit the net.
But
Well, I'd hope they'd hit that. It was a pretty wide net. By the way, we found out later on that we were doing all sort of the kid activities. We went to another end of the convention center, and it was like there were like much bigger things.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we were where the kids were doing stuff. We really were. But That's what Ryan and I, we're two big kids. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us, it's 10 after 12. We have a packed show. Remember, we're going overtime because we're going to have 2 live Clydesdales marching through the sports book with brand new carpeting on the floor. We're going to see how that works out. This gentleman is from the Pittsburgh area, and he's in town, obviously, for the Super Bowl. All the big celebrities, all the big power people are here. And this gentleman, Mike Simon, I met years ago in Pittsburgh. He represents 3 Chief players, and we're going to have him on soon. We're going to get him in a minute. We have a collage we can go to.
Episode 85.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's episode 85. Now, if you look at Ryan, our producer.
The sole reason.
The People's tight end?
People's tight end.
The People's. By the way, The Rock is in town, too. The Rock's, there's some big WWE event happening soon, right?
I'm not.
I know, I'm not a wrestling guy either.
Person.
But they're doing something free at the T-Mobile Center today. Yeah.
T-Mobile Arena.
Should we try Mike? We're going to go to Mike? I hear him. And? Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, like you said, you just saw me throw 3 for 3 in the touchdown passing zone game. I need representation, so that's why I brought on our next guest. This is Mike Simon. Mike, can you hear me, sir? Yeah, he froze just then. This is why we're doing live. This is why we're going overtime today, baby. Coming up in the show, I mentioned Dennis Evans will be here. We have a Kevin Belenkov video. We might have a Jeff Parles video. We have an Alex White video with the Clydesdales yesterday at the barn. So we have a ton of stuff to come up with. There's Mike. We're going to try Mike now. Mike, hey, what's up, buddy?
How are you, Frank?
Man, look at you. Where are you at right now?
Oh, man.
He's frozen in time, ladies and gentlemen.
He looks very excited to be here, though.
I know he was. I know. He's very good. Everyone's excited to talk to me, Ryan. Come on. Let's see. We got a couple comments. Do those.
They're Budweiser horses.
They're Bud White horse. Yeah, Paul. He did not just do that joke. Oh, there's Mike. Mike, we're going to try, buddy. How you doing?
We're trying, bud. So having some Wi-Fi issues where I'm at. Sorry about that.
There you go. Well, listen, I appreciate. I don't know if you had a chance to see the video, but Ryan, the producer, and I went to the Fan Fest thing, and I was throwing darts. I was 3 for 3. I don't know. I might need management. I might need management, is what I'm saying in the sports world.
Repping the Steelers, we could use you in Pittsburgh.
Oh man. I mean, gee, Kirk Cousins would look good in a Steeler uniform. I don't know how you can make anything like that happen, but I don't know. Look, I'm a Kenny fan. I'm a Pitt fan, so I'm hoping Kenny turns it around next year with some coaching under Arthur Smith. I think Mike froze again, but he's right. We could use some help there in Pittsburgh. Anyway,
a lot of help on offense.
Mike Simon is from the Pittsburgh area. He represents 3 Kansas City Chiefs, one of them being Travis Kelce right there. Travis Kelce, and I also have a Brock Purdy card, but I'm willing to rip that on camera if he tells me to. By the way, this is my draft card right here, ladies and gentlemen. When I was drafted, Frankie Overs Nicotero. You get to tell them what you want them to say. And Steelers quarterback, South Point Studio, host of Punchlines. You have yours.
Yeah, Ryan, the producer.
Ryan, the producer. What a good name for the producer. What do? I produce.
Exactly.
When you get the ball at the goal line, what happens?
Score.
I produce. I love it. We did a couple other things there. It was a lot of fun. Now for the draft one, we had to stand in line for about 45 minutes, right? We're walking through. We're almost wrapped for the night, and I go, Ryan and I see it. We're like, oh, we need this. They have a rack of every jersey, so you could pick your team. We never saw a Jets person.
Never saw Jets. Never saw Commanders.
Jacksonville, Commanders,
yeah.
Carolina. I don't think we saw any Patriots either.
Didn't see any Cheeseheads either.
No Packers. I thought there was one Packer. No?
Not that I remember.
All right. Well, anyway, so you could pick your jersey. It was a lot of fun, so you could hold up the jersey. You didn't have to wear it. But so anyway, we're standing in line. Probably took about 45 minutes. We're snaking through some stanchions. And right when we're about to get, there's Mike Simon, ladies and gentlemen. Mike. How you doing, buddy? So what's
fantastic, man.
What's the vibe like, man? You're here obviously rooting for your Chiefs. How has everything been so?
We rep 3 players on the Chiefs, and I think that they're healthy and prepared and ready to go.
Now Travis Kelce, obviously, I remember when I bumped into you at a Steeler game at PNC. I think it was Mahomes only like his 3rd start. He threw 6 touchdowns against the Steelers. They beat Big Ben at PNC Park, and I mean that's when I was like, who is this Mahomes guy? Because we knew his name, but that was like a coming out party for him. He was unbelievable. So how do you feel about the Chiefs in this game? Yeah, I know. They're just going to turn out the lights, man. They're just going to lights out performance is what he's saying. That's his way of saying the Chiefs are going to win this game. It's going to be lights out. The Chiefs are going to win this game. Okay. So anyway, so we're standing in line for the to get our names announced for the first round.
Resuming story. Yeah.
Resuming story. I froze in the middle of the story. Anyway, I'm back. So we still have 45 minutes, and they write down. There's a girl. She was really nice. She's like, "What would you like your name to be? Where are you from? All that." And all of a sudden, two people in front of us. There's a guy in a New York Giants hat, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm new." And Ryan goes, "That guy has not been in front of us for 45 minutes."
No.
And I'm like, "Oh, we got to say something." So right then, a gentleman next to us on the other side of the stage goes, "Man, this guy cut in line. This guy wasn't here." And I go like this. I go, "Yeah, that's right. That guy cut."
But then you also turn the other way.
I go, "Yeah, that's right." No confrontation. That's right. He cut. He's a cutter. So anyway, the girl goes, "I'm sorry. You're going to have to go stand in line." And me and the guy fist bumped, and he had like a bunch of fake diamonds on, and it cut my hand a little bit. So, but he got him out of there because that would have slowed us up. Anyway, they announce your name, and you come off. It was a lot of fun. And Andrew, a.k.a. Drew Dog, shot all that for us. And we even have like cards that we had made up. Can we show those? These are our football cards, action poses. I'm mean. I'm menacing. There's Mike.
Yeah.
We'll take Mike. Mike, listen, listen, I know we appreciate your time, man. So how's the vibe? What are the events like you've been going to? And it feels like there's more Kansas City Chiefs fans here right now before the weekend.
You know, the entire week is always absolute fun. We get some work involved, but mostly fun. We got to do some work for the tax write-off, right? And but the events are absolutely.
They are incredible. No, I was reading lips. Okay. Okay, Mike, we're having trouble with your audio. Oh. Just go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't
not
have him. We don't have him.
Mike, do we hear you, Mike?
I think he can hear us.
You can hear us, I know.
Hear him.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll text you later. Maybe we can bump into you. I don't know. We have an audio issue. We can't hear you. Listen, go Chiefs. We're rooting for the Chiefs. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
go Chiefs.
Thank you. All right. So
we can try him on episode 87. Try him on Monday.
Yeah, we'll try that then. Anyway, he VMG is the management company.
Yes.
Is he back or
yes?
Okay. Well, just get him off the screen. I feel bad. I can't hear him. Wait. Yeah, Mike, we can't hear you. Okay. Mike, I appreciate the time. Listen, we know you're in town. We're rooting for the Chiefs. I got my Travis Kelce card. I appreciate it. And go Steelers as well. I love that. So anyway, Mike, thank you.
Thank you for trying, Mike.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. Damn it. All right. Anyway, it's live TV. Live TV, Dennis. You understand.
Stuff happens. Yeah. We did it live.
We did it live. So anyway, Ryan is wearing number 85 today. And the reason now we realize it's our 85th episode. You guys know we like to pay tribute to each episode number.
Yeah, kind of bad timing.
Yeah, bad timing because we have Travis Kelce's agent on the show. Maybe you're doing some bad juju over there with your jersey because you have a George Kittle's jersey on.
Yes.
I almost said Kerry Kittle's. He played for Villanova. He was a basketball player. So anyway, how long have you had that jersey, and why do you have the George Kittle's jersey?
Well, I have family up in Palo Alto, which is in the San Francisco area, and it was a Christmas gift 2-3 years ago.
It's a great jersey. Now, who are you rooting for? I know we've talked so much about.
I have family ties on both sides. My grandpa kind of grew up in the Kansas City area, or went back and forth between the Kansas City area, and then my other grandpa has a restaurant in the San Francisco
What
area.
just happened? What is going on behind me?
Sean wanted to make sure he wasn't in the shot.
Oh, was he in the shot?
No.
Did he just crawl on the ground?
Yeah. Bear crawled a little bit.
Sean, how tall are you?
He's the one that's in the Clydesdale suit. You thought it was a real Clydesdale out
He's
there.
like 6'6", and he's tried to duck under, and apparently he walked right into the shot.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's show number 85, ladies and gentlemen. And you wore your George Kittle's jersey, and we'd always do a collage. We always do a collage of players. And you know what we're going to do? Let's bring Dennis Evans in for the collage. Why not? Perfect. I'm super excited.
Perfect.
I finally got to meet this gentleman in person. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, from Kansas City. Sports anchor on the station we all know and love.
KMBC.
Okay, there it is.
There we go.
Dennis, this is so cool. Dennis has been on, this may be like his 7th appearance on the show. We always talk to him when he's on location, freezing, snowing, raining, whatever. Now you are here. We don't have it. We were going to try to get a green screen with a minivan backdrop.
Yes. It feels, no, seriously, it feels so weird just to like see everybody
Yes.
and like not be like in the background having a bum going, no, change, please, change. I'm like, I don't have change. I'm doing something
Knock it
now.
outside your van. I love it. You also brought on Turner. Turner's over here. Turner's from Kansas City as well.
Yes, Oric, Missouri.
Wait, where is that?
Pride of Oric, Missouri.
Oric?
So, yes.
I know Missouri pretty well. I've never heard of Oric. Where is that?
Oric is outside of Kansas City. It's a small town outside of Kansas City. I think like 5-time defending state football championship.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
It's 3-man football, but
what is 3-man? I'm like, I know Texas, they do like that. What do they do that? 7-on-7 or whatever?
no, it's 8-man football, but
And-
it's legit hardcore football. But he's the pride of Oric, Missouri.
There we go. Oric, Missouri. I love Turner's here as well. So Dennis, first time we've ever met. I met him right before the show. He was sitting out here. You're doing a piece on Chris Andrews and talking to Chris
about the
sports
casino and sports book and betting. You know, the big thing is everybody in Kansas City they couldn't figure out how could the Chiefs be the underdogs.
I'm with you.
How are the Chiefs the underdogs?
Yeah.
But I mean, part of it is knowing. You know, some of it's just this is where we put it, not necessarily who we think's going to win.
Right.
It's let's get the money moving in both directions. And
It's a profit deal.
Yes, yes, something like that. So you know, getting Kansas City people to understand. Don't take it as a smack in the face, but for the players, it's motivation.
Well, I can't believe you said. I was just going to say that they're starting to embrace this villain role a little bit right now. You saw Travis Kelce on the kickoff opening night getting booed, and he loved it. He said, "I love the cheers, but I love the boos more." So, I mean, here it is. They were always the team we were rooting for against other, and now they're kind of the team. Because when you win that much, you become hated,
and you become the Patriots.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's what it is. I mean, they are the new Patriots.
Yeah,
and it's the whole Gronk thing. It's just plus, I mean, they're in commercials to the point to where you
don't know what's hard. The game and what's the commercial.
You really don't. I mean, it's almost hard to watch the game because every break there's a commercial. Then Taylor's on every 5 seconds.
Taylor, who is it? As a player?
Yeah, she is.
John Taylor.
It was right there, and I was like, "Don't!"
You gave me the softball,
you lobbed
man.
it there, and I was like,
"I
dropped the bat. I couldn't do it."
Yes, Taylor Swift. You mean So,
yes.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's Kelce, it's Reed, it's everybody on commercials. Look, I'm an AFC guy. I've always, I'm a baseball fan, so I'm a Pirates and Steelers fan. I always root for the NL in the World Series usually, and then in football, I try to stick with AFC. But then there's the thing. I don't want the Niners to have 6 Super Bowls like the Steelers. I don't know, but
that is what we were talking to fans yesterday. Actually, one of the other stories we're going to do today was we went and talked to fans who were, inside the fan experience and said, are you cheering against the Chiefs?
Yeah.
And the people that we found really that were cheering for the Chiefs were cheering against the Niners. It was Cowboys fans. It was Steelers fans. It was people that didn't want them to have like that next level of Super Bowl dynasty, but I mean, most of the people were just kind of like, we just want to see someone new.
Want to see. That's why I wanted the Lions in the NFC. I liked the story, and I was rooting for Detroit. Didn't make it, but they're building.
Out?
Yeah. All right. So you got in the other day from Kansas City. What are some of the things you've done around town so far that have been fun?
You know what? We literally just got in.
Oh, you just got in?
Just got in yesterday. We got in yesterday. We settled. I played a lot of roulette.
Roulette?
Night.
Okay.
You don't remember the bet on black?
Always bet on black.
Always bet on black.
Now, what are your numbers? Do you have certain numbers you
play?
No,
just black. Just black. I play on the outside. I'm a basic guy. I'm like red, black, red. I mean, you can't, there's no thinking. My problem with blackjack is there's so much thinking involved. Do I hit? Do I not hit?
Right.
Do I stand here? Do I double down?
Right.
I'm a simple dude, man. I'm a simple dude. I mean, there's only a couple of things in my refrigerator because I don't want to have to make a lot of choices.
Well, what's in the fridge? You got a baking powder or whatever?
Yeah, I've got
the baking soda to absorb.
Baking soda,
but there's nothing to absorb any odors because there's nothing in there.
You'd have to cook to have odors. The things I buy don't need to be cooked, so none of that, and there's never leftovers. So
I love it. Well, and how did roulette go for you?
It went well. It went really, really well for a while. It's that thing where when you should leave.
Yes.
You know when you should leave.
Yes, you do.
And a man must live by a code, and I broke my code. And the code is when it goes in your pocket, it doesn't come back out till the cashier window.
Yep, you squirrel it away.
And you leave, and I tucked it away.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like you lose the last hand. Yeah. You're walking away, and you're like, I'm going to get that money back real quick. It doesn't come back.
That's how there's a lot of lights on still here in Las Vegas. They because I know you get a big stack and then it dwindles and you're like, well, I can get it back. And And I squirrel away too. And I pull out a few greens. I'm like, oh, that's right. I got $75 in here. And then I'm like, wow, it's just a chip because it loses value, the money. It's a chip now.
That's the whole
So
point.
like,
If it were cash, if it really was cash, like something in you would kick in and say, common sense says, why am I just giving them my cash?
Now, and by the way, Ryan, I don't know, in Vegas, you're not allowed, you used to be able to play cash. Remember,
Right,
you used to walk up and go, I'm going to cash plays, and you could put 20, 40, you could play cash on a hand of blackjack, and that was so much fun, because we would do that. We would find a table with just one hand, or roulette, you could thw cash.
No, you
Not allowed to
can't do
anymore.
that anymore. That's what I would love to do, but I do that. I go over, I'll give them however much I'm going to bet.
Yeah.
I just say, give me 5 so I can play on the outside.
Right.
I do that, and superstitious. I can't watch.
Right.
So I don't look at it. I turn.
You don't even watch?
I don't even watch. I turn my back. I turn my back, and if I don't hear someone, a lot of them out of a courtesy will say, oh yeah, or you hear this, like the kills you, man.
Oh my God.
So that's my thing. If that's it, I don't even look. I just walk away.
Now, are you bumping into a lot of Chiefs fans? Are you talking to Chiefs fans?
Kansas City, Red Kingdom, Chiefs Kingdom, it is here.
I'm telling you what, they've been here all week. Now, I know the Niners people are going to come in probably today or tomorrow, but we've had Chiefs people here since last week walking around the South Point. Tons of Chief gear. So they're here.
And I would argue outside of Dallas, there's no other fan base that wears their colors the way the Chiefs. I mean,
Have you been to Pittsburgh, Dennis?
Yes, and okay, so
there are Pittsburgh jerseys. That's all they like when they go to church. They're like, I'm going to wear my good Steeler shirt. Okay, that's what they do in Pittsburgh.
Right, 2 holes in it.
Big Ben, bring us to church.
Right. But no, I can believe
Kansas
it.
City does, right? Yeah.
But I think maybe the reason I feel like that, it's kind of like when you go to a Cardinals baseball game in St. Louis. It's red. Red pops and
Everywhere.
stands out.
Yeah.
That black sometimes just gets lost. Like when you're walking around, you don't notice. Like if you see red out of the corner of your eye, you look and you're like, hey, that's a Chiefs fan.
Right.
You don't see like that kind of muted black and with the gold.
This is scientific, is the way you're breaking this down.
Yeah, kind of like why you don't buy a red sports car.
Because the cops, that was always an urban legend when I was a kid. Don't buy a red car because cops will pull you over more.
I'm like, who are all these people with red cars? And why aren't they pulled over? Like,
and also, when I was a kid, they're like, oh, red cars, higher insurance rates. I don't know if that's true either. All right, so let's talk about the game. We have the line. It's still at 2, right? So Niners are favored by 2. We've been looking at a lot of props. I like both quarterbacks over in rushing yards. I feel like this is going to be a running game. Now, everyone's talking about that because Pacheco, we love Pacheco. We love his over. There's the line, 2 and 47.5. How do you see this game unfolding? By the way, you called when he was on a couple times. You had the Chiefs barely winning or not covering. Like you've been accurate on the show. So how do you feel the Super Bowl is going to go? What kind of plan, script?
Now this is where I have to give Turner credit because being the Kansas City guy, he's always like, he gives me this look and he goes, I'm telling you, man, Mahomes. And when he does that, he gives me that's the look.
That's
right
all
there.
he just
gives me, man, I'm telling you, Patrick. When he gives me the Mahomes look.
Can we get the look? Can we get the look?
Turner,
just come in here and show us the look so everyone knows. This is the look right here.
So before Dennis gives his pick, let me clarify something.
Okay, all right, this is good.
The Kansas City Chiefs could be playing the Carolina Panthers. No offense to any Carolina Panthers fans out there.
We have none. There are none.
He would pick the Panthers to win the game.
I'd like to dig at him. They're like, no,
he has. I don't think in all the years I've worked with him, he's ever picked the Chiefs to win.
But I do it to him. He's like, this week, Chiefs right.
Coming for himself.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm telling you, boy, those Panthers are tough. And I mean, I'm like, all you have to do is get a little loose on the outside, and it's over. But
and that's the look right there.
He just gives me. That's not. You understand the look.
This guy's so Missouri. He even wears Columbia sports jersey. Look at that. Exactly. I wear North Face. He's Columbia. All right. Well, so anyway, so tell us how you see the game. Thank you for jumping in there.
So I honestly will say, there's part of me that really worries. San Fran has not played good football yet in the playoffs. If you look at it on paper and you look at line up the rosters,
game, they came out flat. Yeah.
You line up the rosters though, and they have more weapons.
Yeah.
They have a coach that's just as good. There's something about teams that get against the Chiefs in the big games and they don't do what they're supposed to. Baltimore should have beat them. They really should have. The Bills should have beat them. I have a feeling we're going to be in the exact same situation again, where you get back to where the Niners should win this game, but they're not going to. I just don't think they have what it takes to win this game.
That's the Mahomes factor. They've been there. Yes. They've done that. Purdy, great story, good quarterback. I mean, I root for Brock Purdy, but when it comes down to that fourth quarter and we got a tight game, who you putting your money on?
Right, you're going to put it on Patrick. And there's and it changed. I mean, they've always had that, but the Chiefs over the last couple of weeks, it was like somebody said postseason. They said, postseason, you say? Oh, that's our time. And they just all of a sudden, like their whole demeanor, this confidence, this comfortability just kind of came over this team, and they've just like gelled together. I don't know if they had a team meeting. I don't know what happened, but
could have been a players only thing or something.
They had to that no one talked about because they're not the same team. I think something about losing that game on Christmas Day changed this team, and they were truly pissed after that game.
Yeah,
they're playing different. So I mean, I would take the Chiefs in the points.
I mean, every team has. I mean, even the Niners lost 3, right? They lost 3, and then they had their bye week, and they came out pretty strong after that, I think. But all right, do you have a prediction of final score? Because it's 47.5. You usually like to give out a score, and that's why I want to know.
I'm going to say on this one,
it's not
good. I'm going to say 24-17. 24-17.
24-17. So that would be 41. That would be the Chiefs in the under.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this, Ryan?
I know that's what the books do not want. Is the Chiefs in the under?
Oh, really?
Really? Why is that?
I think a lot of the money is on the Niner or the Chiefs in the over. That would mean opposite. So yes, they would like the under. They would not like the over. They don't want the Chiefs just because a lot of the money that's been handled has been handled at a plus price. So they're going to have to give out more.
They would lose, right? I think Niner money is going to come this weekend, right? California people.
I think the California money is going to come, and I also think, I mean, if you really look at it, the Chiefs haven't scored much in the second half.
We've talked about the second half
scored
under.
in the second half.
Very under, like all of the, like a lot of unders for the Kansas City Chiefs in the second half. All right, so where are you heading now? I know you have to go.
We're headed over the fan experience.
It's great.
There's like women's flag football that's going on over there, and Turner's on one of the teams.
What? That's a shame. Exactly. We're heading to the celebrity flag football game tonight at Dollar Loan Center. We got a bunch of.
You playing?
You know what? I don't know. After yesterday, if they see that video, I'm gonna get the call from the box. We're gonna be covering the event. I know there's some what's the fighting UFC guys? Yes. Yeah, that's Kung Fu Karate.
Yeah. Deontay Wilder.
UFC guys will be there. We got Paulie D from the Jersey Shore. Tracy McGrady's the coach of one team.
RG3. Where's this one?
RG3 will be there.
Where's this one?
The Dollar Loan Center, which is in Henderson. We got a ticket.
It's where
Turner doesn't have a ticket though. Turner, I'm sorry, Turner.
No. But we got. I have to say this, and thank you, Ann, and thanks to the people here. We got buffet tickets.
Hooked them up with. Have you been? Did you go yet?
No, we will be like a couple of 70-year-olds standing there for like the early bird special.
You do not understand how good
the
buffet here is outstanding.
Okay,
it's the least we could do if you guys came in to be on the show. You always call in. You're always in Kansas City. You're on the road. We got you in person. I know you and Ann go way back, right? So that's how we met. You are one of our favorite guests. I know the live commenters always say, when's Dennis Evans? Especially Frank Merge, if he's watching. He's like, we need more Dennis Evans. And my friend Bob Dell, he's the king of squirreling. He is. Bob, I'll look over Bob at the end of the night. He'll be like, what do we have in here?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And by the way, I have Bob, I know what he's laughing already. One night at the Hard Rock many years ago, I'd been drinking. I was out of money. I tried to wager a chapstick. I was like, it's brand new chapstick, only used once.
Oh, okay.
That's when they asked me to kindly leave, and I left. So I don't do that anymore, though, right, Bob?
If you tried to double down with it, maybe it would have worked.
I took one Carmex, 2 chapstick. I mean, I was like, this is a cherry chapstick. This is worth $20. They didn't buy. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back. We have all sorts of more fun stuff. I can't believe Dennis was here. Turner, we just met him. What a duo.
Yes.
Turner and Evans. Evans and Turner.
That almost sounds hooch. Turner.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Turner and hooch.
I call him Truck Turner.
Truck Turner?
Truck Turner.
I like it. All right, Dennis Evans. In person, we love it. Good luck to your Chiefs. Good luck filing all those reports. And you're doing one with Chris in it. So we're going to post that on our YouTube page so everyone can see it. And we got Turner in it. So we got to send you some footage. You got to get the Turner stuff in it.
We'll have it.
All right, we'll be right back. And don't forget, we're going overtime. We got Clydesdale's coming in. New carpeting. We'll be right back.
Once you've satisfied your hunger, get ready for more of the hottest casino games in Vegas. Our 24-hour, 30-table non-smoking poker room proudly hosts all the most popular poker games with a variety of betting limits. Visit the poker room for a schedule of daily tournaments. Whether you're going to hold 'em or fold 'em, the best place for poker is at South Point Casino. You'll notice that our craps tables are usually the loudest in the casino. If you've never played, join one of our free craps lessons to find out what makes this game so exciting. Check with the craps dealer for schedules and give it a roll. Bingo is also an exciting way to spend your time. We offer 7 sessions of bingo every day. And each session includes a cash ball jackpot, 12 bingo games, a progressive double action game, and a $10,000 bonus coverall. Electronic units are available. If you haven't played bingo with us, give it a try today. Guests can also get in on the action at our one-of-a-kind race and sports books. 2 separate rooms designed to maximize your experience and comfort. Our sports book, with over 400 seats, puts you right in the middle of the action, 24 hours a day. The friendly ticket writers are happy to help, and it's conveniently located next to the famous Del Mar Deli, where you'll find supersized portions of delicious deli items like roast beef, pastrami, and Reuben sandwiches, or soups, salads, and pizza, plus spectacular desserts fit for a king. And right next door is the race book, over 150 seats, each with its own TV screen. There are 16 interactive player terminals, so you can bet right from your seat.
Hey, we're back on Punchlines. There they are. There they are. And in my contract, I have to be in the middle and larger than anyone else. Anyway, that's Ryan. Ryan in his bear hat. They said you could make any pose you wanted. That was kind of a cool thing they did for the fans. It's like that line moved fast.
Yeah.
Because it was just a girl going, step up, make a face, ping, and you're gone. And then on the far left, that's Drew Dog. And yeah, look how he's holding on to his Aquafina bottle. It was very funny.
Best use of a prop.
Yeah, Andrew works on the show here. And son, he did a great job. He cut the video together.
Yep.
Outstanding job.
Yep. He also did a commercial for our show that
my God,
the viewers will see later.
He did a commercial for our show. Great. He cut it together. And the VO by none other than Bob Dalcel. That's how he is on my cell phone. Bob Del. I don't even know if you know that, Bob. You're Bob Dalcel. Anyway, Bob Delmont. So he wrote haha and lint. So when I pulled out my chapstick, there's a pocket full of lint and a chapstick, and I seriously wanted to wager it at the Hard Rock. And you know what? Guess what happened in the Hard Rock? It went under. That's what happens if you don't let me bet my chapstick. Let's see. Oh, okay, Paul. Reno Paul has a medicated parlay. Paul's had some surgery done. He likes, this is for Yins, very Pittsburghy. Warriors plus 5.5 and the under 249.5 and Milwaukee money line and over 226.5. Sean, Reno Paul, we'll run this by Sean. That's a much better picture to have up there than my side. I just looked up and there's Alex and a horse. Alex is very excited. We'll get to that in a minute. We were starting the collage with Dennis and then we got off track. I was going to have him do the collage, but who cares? Yeah, Dennis Evans. I mean, how naturally funny is that guy? I want to have a beer with Dennis and play roulette. And I'll be the one to yell if he won or not. It's red! It's black! All right, so our collage for 85. Ryan's wearing the 85, the George Kittle jersey. Let's see what number 85s he has up there for our 85th episode. And our first episode where we've ever announced live that we're going overtime. We're going a little overtime because we want to get live shot of the horses making a bet.
Intentionally, yeah.
Intentionally. Sometimes we go over because we're on a roll. All right, let's see the collage, please. Can't find it.
She's looking for it.
This will be the show we submit for an Emmy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she knows why. Here we go. Joey B. Ryan McCormick's face. I'm a new dad, and I'm out of the house for night reaction. That's it. No, he actually, I even said to Ryan, I said, can we do that? We can go a little more. We'll take a walk. I said, do you want to get home? He's like, no, I got a couple hours, and we did it. You got home and probably were on dad duty right away.
Yeah.
How late were you up till last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see, Bob Dow. Michael Jackson and the Fan. Damn, I got to come back to Vegas. Yes, you do have to come back to Vegas, Bob. We used to go over to the Dealer Tainers. Do you remember the Dealer Tainers, Ann, at the Imperial Palace? Okay.
Squirrel.
You would go to the Imperial Palace, and they had a celebrity pit. And the dealers were dressed as celebrities. Garth Brooks, Scott as Garth. So Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. Then like at the top of the hour, there was like a horn, and they'd stop dealing blackjack and they'd get up on a little stage and they would lip sync a number. It was Dolly Parton. So she'd get up there and sing 9 to 5. And I think we sat there one night for about 8 hours, took the Imperial Palace for money, but we'll never, because it had their real name, Scott as Garth. So the guy looked nothing like Garth Brooks, but they put a cowboy hat on him and they would deal blackjack. And then they'd go up and sing Friends with Low Places. And they took it out when they turned into the link. They had a little side section. We went. It had lost the atmosphere, and then they did away with it. But it was my favorite thing. Bob and I love doing it. Scott Asgarth, he remembers. Yeah. All right, so anyway, show the damn collage now that we have it. Here we go.
She did.
I got sidetracked, and I'm thinking of Mike Simon, and I got Alex with a horse. Jack Youngblood. Jack Youngblood, a feared linebacker for the Los Angeles Rams way back when. He had a brother who also played on the Rams named Joel Youngblood. They were the Youngblood brothers. And if I'm not mistaken, Jack Youngblood played in the Super Bowl with a broken leg, or was that Jim Hacksaw Reynolds? One of them had a broken leg and played in the Super Bowl against the beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Vernon Davis, your jersey. Those could be two tight ends.
Yeah, the original 85.
The original 85 on the Niners. They're both their jerseys could end up being retired by the Niners. Football rarely retires numbers because there's so many players, they need the numbers. The Steelers haven't given out 12 or 32 since Franco and Terry. But Vernon Davis was a beast, man. That guy was I had him on my fantasy team one year. He was a monster. Then you have a weird picture of Chad Ochocinco looking downward.
He's putting the pylon.
Oh, he's putting it with the pylon. He was the originator of like taking the end zone celebrations to the next level, which is now legal. When he was doing it, it wasn't.
Well, yeah, you can't use props.
Can't use a prop. So yeah, picking that pylon up, that's 15 yards. You know what he said? I don't give a crap. I play for the Bengals. We suck anyway. Sure, take 30. Bring 2 props out. But very personal. Apparently, he's walking around Vegas. I've heard some sightings of Chad Ochocinco.
There's a rumor that he's could be taking a job with the Raiders.
Really?
As one of their assistant coaches.
And by the way, if they ever have injury, he looks like he could still suit up. He's him and Terrell Owens, man. Next, you have Nick Buoniconti. You think I don't know about Nick Buoniconti? Vinny, he's got Nick Buoniconti in the collage. Nick Buoniconti, he was on the undefeated 72 Dolphins, but I grew up with him as a host of NFL Today, Inside the NFL on HBO. Whoever was here one day, we were talking about it. That was the only place we saw highlights. Would premiere on Tuesday nights, Tuesday or Wednesday on HBO. Len Dawson, Hall of Fame quarterback, and Nick Buoniconti, I believe they both passed away. I don't know if Nick has or not. I know Len has. But Nick Buoniconti was great, and they would do the games. So yeah, great one on that. Nick Buoniconti, then Antonio Gates, never played college football. Played college basketball. Kent State or Cal? Cal, I think he went to Cal or Kent State. Because I'm confusing him with a different tight end. Oh, no, he went to Kent. Kent State, I think. Or Cal. One of the two. Kent State or Cal?
Gates, college. Yeah, Michigan State and Kent State.
Kent State, boom! They beat Pitt in the tournament. I was very upset. He never played football in college. He played basketball, and they made an Elite Eight or a Sweet 16 by beating Pittsburgh. That's how I knew his name. Then all of a sudden he gets drafted by the Chargers. I'm like, oh, this guy, basketball player, he's going to be no good. Hall of Famer. One of the best tight ends of all time. Him and Phil Rivers, man, they must have had at least 100 touchdowns together. Close to it. And then George Kittles, there he is, hashtag number 85, wearing the jersey. Your boy, George Kittles. By the way, you're never going to have a Super Bowl with 2 tight ends that are better or more high profile than Kittles and Kelsey.
Yep. And Kelsey probably not given any bulletin board material, but he said George Kittle is the best tight end in football right now.
He knows it's Kelsey. It's still
himself.
Kelsey.
Yeah, he doesn't want to.
He can't be like, who's the best? Yeah. Me! I'm one of one.
Not Breece Hall.
Yeah, Breece Hall. Best running backs. Me. That's going to be a battle. And I know we have that prop bet on there, and it's on one of the back pages. Sean, do you have rotations if I give you a number? Hold on. It's the Kittle. Let's just talk about it real quick. Kittles. Okay, so 3403. This seems low to me. This is one I have circled. George Kittle receptions in the game, over 3.5? Rotation 3403? Yeah. That seems low, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know there's weapons. Brendan Ayuk. You got Debo.
Well, the price is -1, open 155.
It is. You're paying a lot of juice, 155. But you're not telling me he couldn't have that on the first drive of the game? Little West Coast offense, dinking and dunking to him. I love that. And I do longest receptions. His yards. Kittle, 3405. His yards, over 47.5. And as long as catch over 20.5. I'm sorry. I like those.
The player versus.
And by the way, so let me ask you this, Ryan. Both Kittles, yeah, there you go. Total receiving yards, okay, it's up to 48.5. So it was 47.5 on the packet. It's going up. People are betting it. I love that. I love overs. You know that. This one's gone down. This, rotation number 3407, opened at 20.5. That went down. So, Ryan, tell me how that works. So his total yards went up, but his longest catch went down. That seems unusual, doesn't it?
Yeah, people take the under on the longest.
Yeah.
His catch.
And you know me, all or nothing. I want long. Because Kelsey opened the same. Kelsey was 20.5, 34.57 rotation number. Kelsey was 20.5 yards for longest reception. That we talked about yesterday. I mean, you can see him, how he sits down. He just, he runs his own routes. He gets a ball, and then he busts another 10 yards. You got 21 yards right there.
There was player versus, right? I'm not
20.5.
imagining.
There are player versus, yeah. There were.
The Kelsey versus most of the Niners roster.
Yeah. It's on the bottom right when you're flipping. I know that's where I saw it. I'm starting to memorize this, Chris Andrews. I want you to know. Here it is. 35.91. Go to 35.91. Who will score a touchdown first, Kittle or Kelsey? I'll take Kittle on plus money, right?
Yeah.
Plus 125? I like that bet.
Wasn't there their yardage too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Who will have more? It's, if you look at 35.79, Kittle versus Kelsey,
there we go.
Who will have more receiving yards in the game. But you got to give Kelsey's minus 20.5.
Yeah. 20.5 yards starting.
And who will score a touchdown first? Kelsey's also minus 145. I like them competing against each other because they're both juiced up for this, right? And they're friends. They talk about it. They have that tight end university stuff they do.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So we have Kevin Belenkoff. Now, Kevin Belenkoff could not be here. Oh, no. Is Kevin frozen too? It's because it's on a tape. Kevin's schedule conflicted with ours. So Kevin was kind enough to make a video of us. This is Kevin's take on the side, right? This is him giving the game pick. Yes. Roll the footage of Kevin. Here we go. Kevin Belenkoff.
It's the Super Bowl. I wish I could be there with you. I got some scheduling stuff, but I wanted to get you the winner. It should be no surprise I like Kansas City. I've been on them the past couple games as an underdog. They're an amazing underdog. Patrick Mahomes, 13-0-1 against the number when he's getting points. How could you think about going the other way? Kansas City won its championship game as a dog, I mentioned. Teams in that situation are 19-7-1 against the spread in the Super Bowl. It was a great game. Now, they gave up just 10 points to Baltimore. Teams that have given up 10 or fewer points in their championship round game are 11-5-2 against the spread in the Super Bowl since 1984. Now, there's one number that scares me. Kansas City is in the game for a second consecutive season, but they're an underdog. Teams in that situation, it's only happened 5 times in Super Bowl history, and all 5 of those teams lost the money. That scares me a little bit. I'm going to stick with Kansas City, especially because when you look at San Francisco's numbers, they're not so good. There are actually some good ones, but the ones that I like most actually don't help the 49ers. They're the team with the better record. The team with the better record is just 5-18-1 in the Super Bowl. Kind of surprising there. It's being played on in the Pacific time zone. Favorites in the Pacific time zone are 0-7 in the game since 1993. Better weather, earlier time. I don't know. 0-7. I'll take a look at that one. And then finally, San Francisco scored a lot of points. They scored against Detroit. But teams that have scored 29 or more points in their championship round game are just 5-12-2 against the number since 1985. Long time ago, 1985. Ryan, you weren't even born yet. Now, for the total, it's a little tougher. I like the over. There's some okay under numbers, but the numbers I like most point to the over. I mentioned that Kansas City is in the game once again. Teams or Super Bowls with the defending champ in them have gone over 10 of 12 times in Super Bowl history. And of course, they also, as I said, allowed 10 or fewer points. Teams in that situation have gone over in 21 of 28 games since 1975, when the Brady Bunch was still on. I'll take a look at the props as well and get you that stuff, but I wanted to get you Kansas City and the over, and I'll take a look at that other stuff as well.
Kevin Belenkoff. Kevin Belenkoff, thank you so much for making that video. What happened?
She went to the 2-shot and you were alone on the desk.
I'm alone. Dennis Evans left.
I'm here for you.
By the way, so we knew Dennis was on a time constraint. So Ann's like, look, we're going to get Dennis in, talk to him, and he's got to go. And he's like, yeah, I got buffet. I'm like, is he leaving me for the buffet? But then on the way out, he's like, oh, yeah, we'll come back for but this is bull. He's going there right now. I know, I'm joking. He's got to go shoot stuff. He's filing reports for his station. You remember the station?
KMBC.
KMBC?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yes.
WNBC, KMB. Ann and I, twin flames. By the way, I said something to Vinny when he was in here. I said, you take the good, you take the bad. And what did Ann say? You take them all. There you have the facts of life. Bob Dell, who wrote the Facts of Life theme song?
Definitely did.
Trivia question for anyone out there. I know Tommy, my man, Lucky Man, he loves Kevin Bellicott. We love Kevin. I don't know if Kevin's given out a loser in quite some time. Kevin's been on fire. So Kevin liked Kansas City. He likes Kansas City. He likes the Chiefs. Bet that money line. And where can you bet the money line with the best odds?
Here at the
South Point, baby. So I'm going to take a look behind me. This is more people than we've seen at this time of day, unless it's a weekend here in the sports book, because everyone's anticipating the arrival of the Budweiser Clydesdales. Have you ever seen a Clydesdale in person?
I have not.
They're huge. Look at Sean and imagine that a horse.
Yeah.
I miss Sean sneaking into the shot. I wish I will have to watch the show back. So we have two Clydesdales. We have Andrew, a.k.a. Drew Dog. He's down there. He's going to get footage. We're going to show probably some of this tomorrow, but we're going to try to do it live. We're going to do it live. We're staying overtime. Now, Reba, so Joey B, you bring up a good point. Yeah, to Alex? Okay, we're going to, Joey B, I'll get back to you. Do you see a horse? Okay. A horse, of course. I did a Mr. Ed joke last night that only Chris Andrews got. Ladies and gentlemen, we have more video for you because it's Super Bowl week. Alex White, our own Alex White, went down to the barn, as they call it. This is located on property, Ryan, right? Yes. That's where the Clydesdales are stored. That's where they live. And Alex filed a little report. I have not seen this yet. So here we go. Alex and some Clydesdales, which will be here live in the Sportsbook.
Alex White here from South Point Studio. I am at the South Point barn where the world famous Budweiser Clydesdales are staying this week. I'm super excited about this. I have Chris here from Budweiser Clydesdale. He's going to talk me through this. Tell me about this breed and the history of the Clydesdales.
The Clydesdale started with Budweiser in 1933. We have 3 traveling hitches today that travel the country. Each one of those travels about 10 months out of the year. We travel with 10 horses, 2 Dalmatians, and 7 handlers for each crew. So we're in a lot of communities all across the country. And Louise is part of our West Coast team, so he's here this week with us. And he's actually in the big Super Bowl spot this year, Old School Delivery.
Oh my gosh, I'm biased, but that is one of my favorite Super Bowl commercials. How long have you guys been making the commercials for the Super Bowls with the Clydesdales?
The Clydesdales had their first debut in the Super Bowl in 1975.
I'm taking you to work with me today, little fella, because I want you to meet some good friends of mine. These are the guys I wanted you to see.
This will be their 46th spot.
Oh my
Who
gosh.
else can say they've been in that many Super Bowls besides the Clydesdales? How cool is that?
And they're always heart-wrenching. How did they come up with the themes for each year?
Oh, we have an amazing marketing team, and they come up with those. And the horses, they're very talented, so they always pull their part off, and they connect with consumers. They represent Anheuser-Busch, they represent the American spirit.
I am so excited. I'm glad they're staying here at South Point, which they do yearly. What about South Point makes it so easy for these guys to stay here?
Oh, they're kind of doing their own residency here in Vegas, and South Point is home to them when they're here.
Tell me, there's a couple things that these horses have to have in order to be a Budweiser Clydesdale.
Absolutely. So it all starts with the 4 iconic white socks. They have this beautiful coat of bay, the black mane and tail, and the white blaze down the face. They're going to come in at 2,000 pounds and be 6 feet tall at the shoulders. So they're very massive, but they're very gentle. So it's fun to see them on the big screen, but also to see them in person. It's amazing to connect with people and get that experience.
And I think everybody does know them by these white socks down here. They're going to be around Vegas. Where can people see them?
So they'll be placing their bet here.
Okay.
And then Friday we'll actually have the entire hitch out at Steiner's, so you can see them there, and they're going to be recreating the commercial in live form, delivering beer at that location. And then this weekend there'll be at 1-horse locations as well. So hopefully people can come out and see us. And then they're making their big debut on the Sphere as well. So it's very cool. Ooh. It's kind of a snowy scene in there, kind of recreating that commercial as well. So hopefully people will get out and enjoy that as well.
I love it. Now, I didn't let you introduce this guy. What's his name?
So this is Louise. He is 8 years old, and he works the middle teams on our hitch. He's a swing or body horse for us, and he represents us very well. We're proud to have him here, and he's excited and to meet some people in town while he's here.
And he is famous. He is going to be on are live here at the South Point Barn checking out the Budweiser Clydesdales. Make sure you tune in to South Point Studio for all the great information.
Horse kind of headbutted her a little bit there. Let's show an affection.
Yeah.
Nudging. Great piece, Alex. Thank you so much for going down. I'm John. That was pretty cool. So apparently this is the Clydesdales home away from home. They've been here for 3 months. The South Point is where they like to live out back. Again, folks, I try to explain the enormity of the South Point Casino. 11 restaurants. There's a horse arena, movie theater, 2 bowling alleys. One of them's championship size. There is a full barn out back. Trucks park across. It's massive. What Michael Gaughan's done here at the South Point. We love it. And you can see the anticipation is building out there. I mean, every seat's almost taken. We got some fans there. Hey, everybody. We're going to see some horses. We're going to see some Clydesdales. And she mentioned, I remember the Clydesdales ads are always a highlight, right? Especially that one with the little dog. Do you remember that one? I saw it. Cry every time, man.
Well, Sean's not here.
Yeah. I just even seen a little snippet because the dog wanted to be a Clydesdale so badly. Did I use that correct? Is it bad or badly? The LY? The adverb? I don't know. Anyway, 1975 is when they made their first commercial for the Super Bowl. And I remember I was like 6 years old. And I'm like, when I get old, I'm going to drink Budweiser. It was an effective ad. So congratulations to Madison Avenue on that one. I'm like, yeah, I want to drink that beer. Okay. So Joey B mentioned if you're looking at props. Now, as Matt Neverett pointed out, anything that is produced, usually you can't bet on in Nevada, state of Nevada.
Right.
So some of the apps that you can get, you can make some wild bets. And of course, one of them that's very popular that I've bet on before, not in Nevada, of course, was the length of the national anthem. It was Christina Aguilera, if I'm not mistaken. Now, Christina Aguilera, originally from Pittsburgh, I saw her sing the national anthem at Steeler games when she was like 12, and she likes to, she likes to do that, trail off. She does the big runs, as they call it on American Idol, which premieres in a couple weeks. I'm so excited, Paul. I'm so excited. Inside joke. Reba McEntire singing the national anthem. So you want to know, hey, someone's going to bet. Probably, I don't know what the over-under on the anthem is usually, minute and a half, minute 10. So we're not sure. So there are 2 gentlemen that we have a clip of that are geniuses, and you're going to have to find them and follow them to figure out what they found out. But here's a clip of them with a shotgun mic or even a hyperbolic mic. What's the mic called when you can really... hyperbolic?
Yeah.
Big microphone. Here it is. So look at these guys. So these geniuses are on the top of a sports book or a parking garage listening to Reba rehearse inside Allegiant Stadium singing the national anthem.
Night.
Now, I don't know if it's legal or not, but they're geniuses for at least attempting.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what, though? The NFL, so clever, she might have 2 or 3 versions.
Right.
Maybe there's an extra 8 bars in there where, there's a little, I'm breaking down music right now, different bars, Caden knows about bars. He's probably got bars.
At 20, yeah.
What?
What?
Anyway, so I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be over or under, but
the time opened 83.5 seconds. It's now 90.5 seconds.
Oh, so my God. So it was 83, which is a minute and 23 seconds. Yep. And now it's over a minute and a half. It went up 8 or 9 seconds.
It went up 7 seconds.
Oh, that's the biggest jump we've seen of a prop. That is, again, that's none of it here at the South Point, but that's amazing. So right there, if you're out of town and you have an app that you can bet on, now what do? If you got in at 83 seconds, by the way, discussing props, we've never used the term seconds. If you got in at 83 seconds, take the, that's unbelievable. So as you can see, it's the atmosphere. There's kids here. There's adults, young and old. Our knitter, the woman who always knits in that second chair, not here today. She might be allergic to horses.
Missing on the Clydesdales.
So Clydesdales, they are 2,000 pounds, stand 6 feet tall.
At the shoulders, yeah.
At the shoulders, right. Well,
how else do you measure?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you measure horses in hands, correct? Do you know about that? Now I'm Marceau.
Hands or hooves?
You do hand, yeah. It's how many tall is that horse? It's 10 hands. All right. So Scott has Garth. Tomorrow's show 86. Now it's Friday. It's the last day before the Super Bowl. We have another video from Kevin Belenkoff. Kevin will be giving some prop bets. It's good. It's a prop Friday. Sean has given us a thumbs up. Does that mean the horses are coming? Oh my God. Should we open? I want to hear the music. I want to open the doors. Can we open the studio doors? Can I do it? Can I jump off camera or will that look weird? Okay. So we're going to have Clydesdales live in the sportsbook. You can't get this anywhere else in Vegas. They're going to come. They're actually placing a bet at the window. All right. Oh, there. Okay. This is live. We're doing it live. Is that Sean or Drew Doug?
That's Sean.
That's Sean. But of course it's Sean because the camera's 12 feet high. Yeah. Sean, who works on our show, very tall gentleman. I mean, look how he's towering over this person taking photos. Oh, now we have security there. Our security's the best. All nice people. They are clearing the way. I see flash cubes. And I just dated myself. I said flash cube. Remember flash cubes? Your dad would have to turn it. And it would be hot. There are people running. I imagine. Oh my God, I see a Clydesdale. Isn't that amazing how we know that theme? It's been in our head for 40 years, ladies and gentlemen. All right, they're stopping next to Benny Binion. What a shot. Ann even said, I want Sean down there getting a shot of how that Benny Binion statue is gigantic. At Christmas, we got ahead and decorated. There was wreaths on it. These horses, unbelievable shot. I imagine there's some people. What am I doing? I'm inside. What is going on? He wants to bend over and eat something. He's like, this isn't grass. He knows. He's like, what's up, dog? What's up?
They froze you?
They froze? You're frozen? Like Mike Simon? Oh, that's cool. All right, as you can see, there are people. There's flashes going off. This woman's getting a little too close. Be careful, ma'am. All right. So the horses, that's probably about 150, 200 yards away. About a football field away. They're going to be coming around through the slot machines. If you guys should see how many people are here. We got Clydesdales coming in. All right. There are people standing in line ready to do their bets. So we are officially a minute and 50 seconds into overtime, our first overtime show on purpose. Now, can I run out? It is. It's like the ball is going to drop. I feel like Dick Clark or Ryan Seacrest or whoever does it. Flash cubes. Thank you, Joey B. My dad had a little Kodak 110 film, and the flash cube, then you'd touch it, and it was like you burn your fingers, and you had to turn it. And then they had the flash bars that you would do it. Who remembers disc cameras? Remember the disc camera? Disc camera, Ann? Remember the Kodak disc? No. Okay. She's directing a show, ladies. I'm sorry. All right, that is the money shot right there. That is our sportsbook camera, which is at the far end. That's right where Chris Andrews walks out of his office. The first thing he sees is our studio. And the horses are going to be coming around the mountain any second now. Coming around the mountain when you come. Yeah. All right, so I was talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow on the show. Hey, there's Chris Andrews. Tomorrow on the show, we have Joe D'Amico live in studio. Joe was here 2 Fridays ago and rocked it. He is back. He's got some props. He's going to talk Super Bowl picks. He's going to look amazing. He will be here tomorrow. We have another video from Kevin Belenkoff, also giving a few props. He did 2 videos for us, so we really appreciate that. And I can't remember if we have another guest tomorrow, but that's plenty right there so far. Someone will stop in. Chris Andrews will probably stop in, talk a little props tomorrow, maybe Vinny. Everyone's here because it's going to be a madhouse. Now, remember, wherever you're watching the game, we hope you enjoy it. What's that? You can see them?
Yeah,
oh, my God, there's the Clydesdale.
Right in front of the bar right here.
This is so cool, ladies and gentlemen. There are Clydesdales in the sportsbook. Everyone's running. Camera people, secure. Oh, my God. This is, why am I not videoing this? Right? I got to do it sideways or Jerry and Ryan. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, there's going to be 2 giant horses behind me any second. There we go. Oh, my God. Hi. Hi, Clydesdale. Oh, he's got roses on him.
I can hear you through the soundproof glass.
Look at that. And there is someone with a bucket, if you're wondering. There is someone behind the large garbage can. All right. So they are now going to the counter. Chris Andrews has approved this. Chris is right there.
Got to protect the carpet.
Got to protect the carpet. All right. So look at this. There must be 500,000. There's 500 people out here easy. Because why? There's horses. Reno Paul, this is like a Sopranos episode. Pi Oh My is just walking through Tony Soprano's dreams. Paul Sugarman's laughing right now. All right, here we go. All right, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
You really went away from the microphone. Frank's actively taking pictures against the glass. He's taking video. Sorry.
Okay, now everyone, don't take me getting it back into the
They can see you through the window.
Damn it. All right, so the horses are going to make a bet.
I would like $20 on the
$20
Niners.
Now, Ann, I heard that horses usually like to bet on boxing. Is that true?
This is true.
You know why, Ryan? They like to bet on boxing because they like to bet on the main event. MANE. Now, if I spell it out, is it funnier?
Wasn't that supposed to be my joke?
No, I was
the dad joke.
Oh, the dad. Do you have a dad joke?
No.
Okay.
You stole it.
Well, Ann sent it to all of us, I think. Hey, I took it. I see a good joke. I'm taking it. All right, ladies. Oh, God, I almost fell over. All right, this is the most people I've ever seen in the sports book, but this will be nothing compared to Sunday. All right, so let's see. Oh, stand up. On what?
Through the window from the sports book. Well, now you're behind a beam. Move to there you go.
Where can I see me? I don't understand.
Well, we can see you. Just go ahead and.
Okay. Oh, you can see me. All right. All right. So the horses are made. Here they. Oh shit. Sorry. All right. So the horses are at the window right now, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming around the bend. One's gonna place a bet on the Niners. One's gonna bet on the Chiefs. There's a woman out here trying to stand up on the wall. Don't do that, ma'am. You'll hurt yourself. Coming around the bend. The horses have put down money. All right, we're going to find out what they've bet, ladies and gentlemen. One has bet the Chiefs, I believe. One has bet the Niners. All right, so we have horses in the sports book. So far, no accidents that I can tell. Now, will they let me get on the horse? I'm going to go out and get on a horse. Legally, there's no way. What? Who said? The Clydesdale guy? The Clydesdale man? Mr. Clydesdale?
Turned around so
I
questioning.
said Sean. See, I give credit for jokes. All right, there's a lot of footage out there. Anyway, who's the gentleman? Okay, that's a photographer jumping up to get a better shot. I don't know if he's sanctioned by the South Point. I'm sure he is. All right, they have roses. They look beautiful. Those are majestic animals to see, ladies and gentlemen. Security holding people back.
Vinny behind the counter.
Is Vinny behind the counter?
Yeah, you can kind of see him on the left side of your frame.
Oh, there's the shot. Okay. Oh, yeah, you see me right there. Hey, what's up? Fist pumping.
Whoop,
whoop, whoop. Oh, I shouldn't fist pump with my right arm too much because throwing all those dart passes yesterday at the fan experience. This is pretty cool, Ajon. This is something that you. Oh, look, we got Drew Dog. Drew Dog's up on the ledge getting footage. That's Ann's son right there, getting the shot. We will see this footage. Tomorrow we're going to have some footage, right? We'll have this. For those of you who couldn't stay for the overtime portion, I know some people have, lives, jobs, families. Not us. We're here for the money shot. No. Everyone's here. This is really cool. Where did Chris go? Chris is no longer right outside.
Got to get back to work.
Now, here's the problem. I know what's going on. They're trying to wager in hay. They do this every year. You need money at the sports book. This is a dad joke. I don't know. Do something. Vamp. Do you like horses? What happened? What did I miss?
Nothing. We're just looking at the back of your head now.
Oh, good. I think we could. I don't know. I want to go out there and get into some of the action. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now officially episode 85 will go in the books. That's the longest episode right there. But it was for the Clydesdales, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Mike Simon. We got a hello from Mike. We knew he's rooting for the Chiefs. Who else was on? Alex filed a nice video.
Dennis was
Dennis Evans. I was saving him for live in studio, man. Yeah. Dennis and his cameraman Turner from Orpik, Missouri, or Orpik, someplace in Missouri. They're all weird sounding towns. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back tomorrow. Like I said, Joe D'Amico will be in studio. Another video from Kevin Belenkoff. More surprises, probably more videos. We appreciate you watching. Subscribe.
Yes. Subscribe. Like the video. Comment. Whatever you feel like.
Punchlines live in Nevada. Every show.